Hey, welcome to it. It's SoccerZone. We're back with another banger on a Monday evening. Listen, if you live in Southern Africa, then you've heard the term amasalamusi. What is amasalamusi? Amasalamusi can, be explained as Lunguti. It's trickery of the mind, right? It is that thing that numbs the mind and has you do something instead of the other. When amasalamusi have got a hold of you, udusedropini uyoshopha uthatha isigaxa semali engaka usinika umuntu akunika amaphepha ujabule uphethe iphepha lakho ekhaya uthi awu kaze ngalibamba iphepha madoda amasalamusi lawo into engayona amasalamusi yilo baba lo okuyena nalo mama lo uphethe istokfela ethi imali edliwa amasalamusi edrobheni hayi uyakurobha loyo kodwa amasalamusi into ethi mhlambe singabeka sithi uJimmy Tawu ngonyaka 2009 edlala ePitori nama-Tuks ku-Nedbank Cup wathi edlala wezwe impempe nje yonke indawo ungathi amasalamusi lawo kodwa ngiyayibuza ukuthi amasalamusi mhlambe angabe afikile ebuyile futhi ebholeni sike sizwe-ke oDr Khubalo ngey'nkathi zabo bekhuluma indaba ukuthi bathi bedlala umuntu wathe evimba wabona ikati liza kanje wasuka endleleni ngoba ethi ikati. But what happened this weekend could it be attributed to amasalamusi? Sipho Gift Maseti, TSG goalkeeper, well, he could claim ukuthi ubona amasalamusi ugcine ipali lila wathi vovo ipali selila. Doctor, you played in an era where amasalamusi were kwakusalamusi left, right and center.
No, iqiniso lelo. Iqiniso. Kwesinye isikhathi ubone ngathi no kodwa bakithi asibhekeni kahle kunomuqa lapha andile
now nomunye wrong umuqa
now manje inkinga ukuthi bokune umdlalo we-rugby before
on the 24th of July.
Yeah,
there was a game between the Cheetahs and the Sharks.
And the Sharks,
they played at the very same stadium, so the rugby lines would have been drawn.
Yeah. So yabona singayibuka ngathi insambatheka omhlawumbe sikabanga ukuthi hayi cha unozinti ubhimbile kodwa it's an eye opener ukuthi asenzeni siqinisekise ukuthi makunomdlalo othize kuzongena othize silungise ibali.
They had 9 days.
9 days
in order to clear. But Dougie, let's go to somebody who knows it all too well. What is it like to share a stadium like what happens in the Free State with rugby? Because Mamelodi Sundowns have been sharing their stadium in Pretoria with rugby for a very long time. And Hlompho Kekana had the pleasure of playing there. Hlompho, the Blue Bulls come and they play. 2 days later, you're playing. The lines are still somewhat visible. Is this an explanation valid enough for what we saw with Maseti?
Yeah, I feel for him, but we can all say maybe it's first game of the season. I don't offend all the excuses. But Dogu right. I want to lead the Lions still they in the stadium. Sometimes they play in your vision, they play in your head, they play in your how you normally play it in your football match. But you're right, okay. After 9 days, they should be able to clear all the lines because I mean, we have so many things that are happening in the football now. The game is faster now. That's why you saw the decision that the goalkeeper made. I'm sure it was all panic because he thought the last time he saw the box, the next thing he saw the big line. But I feel for him.
Well, that's our show today. It's going to be an exciting one. But for that story and so much more, as far as the refereeing decisions are concerned, you do, of course, have our resident referee. Ngiyazi nihlala nimkhuluma njalo kuma-social media bathi lo baba lo tishilo sako saseka nanku. Tafik?
FIFA has allowed football to share stadiums with other sporting codes. The color coding will be different. But when we do field inspection, that's what you must check. Don't eat peanuts without checking the lines. Uzolimal. And then let's go to PSL is celebrating 30 years this year.
Hey.
Yeah, 30 years this year. Right. So as we celebrate 30 years, there are new rules. Abanye ba preparing ama new rules kuthi no ehamba kanjani. Kunama 5 seconds, kunama 10 seconds. Abo abawobonanga. If awubonanga who is the first player to be punished for violating a new rule, ungahambi halalana. Sizokubonisa ukuthi who sisasekile or sisasekanga.
Well, thank you very much. Vic will be back a little bit later to tell us all the refereeing moments from the weekend. Mazolo Molefe, though, has got news galore, and those news include what's happened at Kaizer Chiefs as far as Msimang were leaving. We'll get to that in a bit. Now, did your club meet the expectations? When you look at the results this weekend and what the clubs did, are you happy with your club's expectation? Of course, there is two teams that didn't get to play, Marumo Gallants as well as Mamelodi Sundowns, which game that was postponed. But for the rest of the teams, for the rest of the 7 games that played, are you happy with what you saw? The result of your teams, is this something that you're proud of? Or is it going to be a long season? Mazala Malefe, give us the news.
Yeah, I can confirm without fear or favor that it's a done deal. Langeli Phili is a Chief. This was a complicated deal to get over the line, with Kaizer Chiefs also offering Stelly's 2 players. Ashley Dupree, you would have seen him in Stelly's colours over the weekend when they played against Usutu. Given Msimango also signing a 3-year contract, with Stelly's expected to fly out on Tuesday to put pen to paper there. That's the latest from Stelly's Andile. That's an interesting deal, this one. Langeli Phili completed, Given Msimango and Ashley Dupree going the other way.
The young talent, Phili, goes to Chiefs, right? And then the swap deal, Kaizer Chiefs, ibaniga Ashley Dupree, ibaniga Msimango.
Correct.
Bese ibaniga nemali ngaphezulu.
100%. Cash
Sampo,
component on top.
I don't know. Is this a good deal from a Kaizer Chiefs point of view? And is Phili really that good?
Phili is good as an attacker. He can help them in terms of the variation in terms of attack. He can play left wing, can play as a right wing. He brings dribbles in his game, and he's unpredictable. I call him Jeremy Doku of South Africa. That's what I like about the kid. But I'm not sure about the deal where they will have to take a season campaigner in Msimbang to Stelly's. Nemali on top, as Mazola says, because you speak about somebody who plays 10 games last season after an injury, and he played all the 90 minutes. And in those, he won 8 games in those. So that tells you that this guy is solid in his defense. Even if you want to play him as a right back, he can play. The 3 centre back, he can play. So he's versatile in that Kaizer Chiefs team. Because when you have him, you still have a backup of Miguel. I don't know about the Dotley, who is he fit? I don't know about Cross. So I think it's a big loss when you take Msimang to Stelly's.
Wawi, Mazala, back to you. What else do you have?
Yeah, and just to add on what Skipper is saying, Rushlin Dotley, I spoke to Fernando da Cruz last week. He says he is back in training and he's going to play a huge role for Kaizer Chiefs this season. A player that Chiefs actually also missed out on, whether maybe because they had other targets that they were focusing on, is Tshegofatso Mabasa. As of tonight, he is putting pen to paper at Maghreb Dafez, the winners of the Botola Premier League in Morocco. So that's a done deal as well. Tshegofatso Mabasa, former Orlando Pirates striker, will be playing in the Botola Premier League in Morocco. We come back home a little bit now with Thapelo Maseko, a story that we broke on SoccerZone last week, that Mamelodi Sundowns have allowed him permission to look elsewhere. I can tell you that he's closing in on a deal soon, possibly in the Scandinavia region. Sundowns have ruled out any possibility of him playing locally in the Betway Premiership. I suppose they do not want to strengthen their Betway Premiership rivals this season as well. So let's wrap it up now with Bafana Bafana news. Last week, Bafana Bafana coach Hugo Bruce outgoing, Danny Jordan accepting that finally, and then saying that as of this Saturday, the NEC will meet to conclude a deal on the new Bafana Bafana coach. Here's Coach Hugo Bruce and Danny Jordan just unpacking what's to follow in the coming days.
Apologies, but I will not answer that question. I was coach here, and that is it. What happens after me, I think that is the man who has to decide it, and I think he knows very well what he needs or what the qualities has to be for the next coach.
We're having an NEC meeting, and that is where the decision will be taken at the next Saturday.
Next Saturday, that close. We have a couple more days just to find out who the new coach of Bafana Bafana will be. Hugo Bruce makes its exit. Doggy, too prone. I know I don't want you to be too long-winded, but the legacy of Hugo Bruce and what now?
Legacy and what now?
And what now as far as the new coach is concerned?
I hope they prepared, because he did highlight or tell them that he's not going to go with Bafana. But any coach that takes over needs the same treatment, the same environment that they gave Hugo in order for us to get results. I'll be failing if I'm not saying, welcome Phili to Naturena.
Yeah?
I'm
Welcome,
just saying.
Phili. Oh.
Yeah.
You thought he was confirming the new Bafana coach.
No,
They get it.
I knew it. I knew it. I got it.
You're telling me all of a sudden, Musi. Now, man. I said, get it, welcome, P. Welcome, P. All right, let's do the first. Thank you very much. You know, we can catch all the news on SABCSport.com.
100%. There'll be more Kaizer Chiefs news as well. They are still looking to sign more players at Naturena.
Well, that's it as far as Mazda is concerned. You're catching at the end of the show again. We're going to take a break. When we come back on the other side, there is, of course, plenty of football to talk about. 15 goals, including a brace, and Duba ends up on top of the charts. With that being said, that's why he's part of our MVP.
This is Duba, who came on as a substitute and scored 2 beautiful goals to give Amakosi 3-1 lead over Kruger National Park.
Yeah, that's the second one, Tompo. And we see here the second goal, the Orlando Pirates.
Beautiful.
And, you know,
Yeah.
what a way of finishing Moremi.
Yeah, and until this boy, Pule, he always scores difficult goals. But this was one for the books because he has never scored with his right foot. I've never seen him score with the right foot. I'm sure you'll be happy with this goal.
I can tell you now who's going to win this.
I can tell you now who's going to win.
Very
this.
easy.
Very easy. Pule is going to win.
Sure?
Pule is going to win.
Very easy. This one?
Yeah?
Very easy.
Okay.
We've never had a MVP where there's a Kaizer Chiefs player and they don't win. It's never happened. It's never happened. So, Duba, congratulations. Moremi as well as Pule are the contenders. A lot of Pirates might have swept clean out at the PSL Awards, but it was Duba. I'm pretty sure the Kaizer Chiefs faithful will come out strong on this. So let's take a break. When we come back, like I said, there's lots of PSL football. The Betway Premiership is back. There's still the WAFCON to come as well, so we'll take you to WAFCON matches as well. Tatana will come a little bit later on. And in Moomish, that's rather sad. In the opener of the season, Milford, new to the Betway Premiership, met the champions. Apollos opening the scoring in the 24th minute. 2-0 is how this match would end.
They really played like a champions, Orlando Pirates. They make sure that they score goals. They make sure that they create moments where they will trouble this Milford team. But I must say, Andile, if Milford defend like this season, it's going to be difficult for them.
I mean, I heard people, including Amazon Malefe, being very impressed with this Milford side and how they set up against Pirates.
Yeah, I thought a lot of people, they looked at Milford as a strong contender in terms of circling PSL. But, I mean, they played against the best Orlando Pirates. And I'm happy to see a Moremi that has improved.
Yeah.
Because now this is experience and him participating in Bafana. These are the good things that Pirates are benefiting from.
Milford.
Very much composed.
A lot of the players that they have are the players that they came up with. They didn't reinforce with a lot of experienced players. But it's nice to read into them and say, oh, they played so well, they were so organized. But isn't this what happens with new teams when they play a Pirates, Sundowns, or a Chiefs?
It's always the case but let's talk about...
Because Kruger's the same.
Kruger is the same. It's those small details that will define the match. And unfortunately, what you do on with just the center line of the match or what you do with the ball, it doesn't really matter when you're not doing this in the boxes. Oh, you have to score beautiful goals.
But the question is, would you rather play these teams towards the end or at the beginning?
The beginning.
You understand? Yes. So
because then you know your fate at the end.
Of course. You know, even though the periodization tells you that you can't start on a high.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, they got to play against the best team. And again, this was a different Kaizer Chiefs, Lompo, that I've seen.
What's different about it?
The difference about them, you look at how the possession they had in terms of rotation and all that.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that Glovu goal, though. The young man, what a brilliant goal that is. Duba,
there's
a lot of expectations on him this season.
Yeah. What I like about Duba is the attitude. He's got an attitude of a striker, attitude of I want to score. I have to be at the end of every ball. He needs to obviously improve with the decision making, and I have to be that Mawuda kind of striker, selfish, as they call. You have to take every chance that comes your way. But what I like about the boy is the fact that he doesn't shy away to make that run forward.
And also to add what you're saying, he's more lethal or good when he comes from the bench.
Thank you.
You know, and probably he should, if he gets a start, to compose himself and maintain the position. So, but when he comes in as a sub, he delivers.
If I was to say very quickly, because we need to move on to Polokwane City Richards Bay now, that game ending 2-1, of course, to Polokwane City. If I was to say to you, what are your hopes and thoughts now about Kaizer Chiefs after seeing them in this first game? Remember, the coach had said, we're not ready. We can't challenge Pirates Sundowns right now. After having seen that, what are your thoughts?
Work in progress, but I think tactical approach, it's more better. And I was there at the stadium when they played the Toyota game, and there are certain individuals that he moved around. And this is it's an eye-opener for me, especially, because I'm looking at a coach that is giving players to play in their respective positions, and also the confidence and the character that he built amongst the players, especially for Mfundo Vilakazi.
Yeah.
You know, those youngsters, they're in the good hands, and I would like to believe that he will take care of them.
It feels like a season where Kaizer Chiefs are saying, Mfundo Vilakazi, run with it. But let's move on now. Richards Bay hosted Polokwane City. It ended 2-1. Mapangula with the score of the first and the 18th. Polokwane in the 55th. And Mneka rather than the 69th. Ngelokbiga.
This was a nice match to watch on a Sunday where there's goals. But what I liked about this match is it didn't deprive us from seeing some of the things that we were not aware of in terms of players in Premier League. The goal scorers, they scored two similar goals. Polokwane City scored a goal like this and then conceded a goal with a header, which is something that in South Africa we always cry that we don't score many headers, and that was an eye-opener in the debate.
But then the question is, this is not the same Richards Bay that closed the last chapter in a good note, like on a high note, let me put it like that. Not pointing a finger, but looking at how they approached the game, their first game, I would have probably thought they would probably be the very same team that ended the season very well on a high note. But maybe it's too early for us to judge.
And especially that you're playing at home, Doki. You made it difficult for everyone last season.
Last season,
Make
it was
sure that
difficult
this
to
one...
play them at home. I mean, it was nearly spoiled. Lapa. All the big teams that went there, they suffered.
As well in the TS Galaxy, that is, of course, out in the Free State, the Toyota Stadium. A very unfortunate day for the goalkeepers in this game. It would end 2-2, 4 goals. But this pitch, guys, we need to talk about this pitch.
Doki, when you speak about a pitch that has come from a rugby match, as players, you should know when you check the pitch and know that today is bumpy. There's certain passes that I cannot make, and that was one of the passes that when you pass the goalkeeper, you must know. Pass it outside the goals and take nothing away from this pass from Sasane and the finish from Pule.
The ball passer of
Sasane.
That was Sasane to Pule. What a control. But again, here's a TS Galaxy that was struggling. We spoke about Richards Bay. Here's a TS Galaxy forced a draw away from home. Are we looking at a TS Galaxy that's going to be a team to watch? But I learn against angisazi ngoba nami ngibonile ngathi I thought maybe uplowile or something. No, but seriously. No. But then do you blame the keeper? Ngoba amaline maningi.
Dok mara utsibe yo surrounding.
Mara okay then Sundowns idlala ko Loftus. And there's a rugby game always all Loftus. So what's the difference Moli?
Akere le phela le di mira scan. Le na tsunta scan as a goalkeeper. Atsibe go ro surrounding.
Mara ke Richard
line. On a serious note, with that being said, your experience, has there been lines after a Bulls game? And how visible are those lines and how distracting are those lines?
Well, they're difficult in the eye, especially when you are a player who plays with decisions at the seconds, especially in the midfield. You must know that this is not the line you're offside, this is not the line you're center line. You must know your surroundings. Like I said, when you check the pitch, that should come into your mind to put, and it's one of the things that you must focus on. That's why when I saw the goalkeeper making that mistake, I thought, oh man.
Well, it's one that's going to go down in the history books. Alongside, I'd like to say thank you to my wife and my girlfriend. We're going to take that one and package it there. Okay, let's move on to the next game. A lot expected from Gavin Hound after Stellenbosch, taking the team since the beginning, the pre-season, the signings they're making. So there's much expected to them. They didn't start off well, though. Amazulu, Ungwenya scoring in the 59th minute for them. Stellenbosch lose their first game, Doug.
Not a good start for Gavin, considering the fact that, they didn't do well last season.
Was that their home match?
That was a home match.
Oh.
Yeah.
So there is no stadium
1-0 there.
available in Cape Town.
Yeah.
Cape Town don't have stadiums available.
Cape Town don't have stadiums available.
No. They've got three
But
teams
we've got
in Cape
teams
Town.
in Cape Town for the past whatever years.
You can't. Remember that the Cape Town Stadium, which is the legacy stadium from the World Cup.
There's Athlone Stadium.
There's just rugby there. That's a rugby stadium. You
Even in
cannot get a
Athlone,
game
there's
there.
rugby.
And then there's rugby in Athlone. I had John Comites come on Metro FM and tell us about the fact that they need stadiums where they can play with the three teams, with Hope FC now coming in. They're struggling for stadiums. Remember, Danny Craven, they can't play there right now.
Yeah, but there's another stadium, Newland Stadium. Where's that stadium?
I mean, I could go back to the conversation and get exactly what the problem was with all the stadiums, but there isn't stadiums in Cape Town is the bottom line. There's no availability of stadiums in Cape Town.
So now that gives like soccer teams a problem because they're sharing, and rugby is dominating.
Yeah, in Cape Town, yes.
In Cape Town.
The biggest sport in South Africa that serves the masses,
Yeah.
football, Ebola,
Yes.
soccer,
Yeah.
does not have a place in Cape Town more than what rugby does.
Oh wow.
Not in Cape Town.
Yeah. Then we're going to have a problem when it comes to that.
I think what we'll do is probably next week we'll take a look at the stadiums in Cape Town, the availability of them and how that affects the PSL teams. But right now, though, we want to know, in the opening week, what does a masterclass tell us?
Doggy, I want to show you what you spoke about Chiefs occupying the space in that football field.
Yes.
And I liked the variety of the movements. And what I enjoyed the most is to see how they occupy the ball, the field.
Yeah.
Here they played like a big team,
Yeah.
playing against a team that they are bringing into the Premier League, which is Kruger at this moment.
Okay.
Look at where Munyane is and where the Forstler is. Two full backs are in their opposition half. And that tells you, it means Maboye and Mtetwa in the midfield, they have to be very disciplined and make sure that they cap this. Duba in this moment, he was a striker after Silva was sub. What I like about Duba is he doesn't stay away from that box.
Yeah.
He's waiting for any movement. He's a sniper. Look at him.
Sniper, yeah.
This is the second ball that he got from the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
I'll show you him in this clip as well. Look where Bartman is.
Yes.
He's a winger. And this is Monyane who's coming to receive. Yeah. Look where Vilakazi is. He's taking the inverted position where he plays as a number 10. And he's a problem for that Mohammed, which is the captain for Kruger.
Yeah.
Because he's marking somebody he's not supposed to be marking. This is the winger, but look at him. Oof. After receiving from Maboye, look where Duba wants the ball. If the ball is good, of course, he's in.
Yeah.
But Maboye, he doesn't stop there. He's picking up with the second ball and he says, Duba, go eat Lamfanangate. This is what happened. And this is a game that Kaizer Chiefs brought to this Kruger. We're saying we're dominant in position. You say we dominate in actions. And this is what Chiefs showed the Kruger, that real welcome. We want to show you that in the Premier League, this is what you're going to get in the whole season. If you don't want to be punished, make sure that you take care of the boxes.
So in what we've just seen now, what you've just shown us in the game that we see, where does Phili fit into this Kaizer Chiefs team? Could it?
He plays as a winger.
Yeah.
So where does he fit in this team? Yes, he's a winger, but where does he fit in this team?
So there should be competition in a team.
Thank you.
For everybody to fight for the jersey. And if you look at what Tompo just showed us on the masterclass, Look at Vilagazi, what he does. Last couple of years, Vilagazi was stuck on the right-hand side as a winger. Disadvantage, one, no physique. Secondly, no speed. So he was not utilized to the best ability that he possessed as a player. So now, when Kaizer Chiefs attacks, he tucks in to allow Munyani. Now, if you play Vilagazi within the final third, remember, he's smart, he can take on the final pass and the finishing. So what did the coach do? He moved a Vilagazi to a better position that he will be able to deliver.
And he's closer to goals.
With Batman on the other side, Batman has never played a back pass.
No.
He's always going forward. So if you go back to Kaizer Chiefs, their wing players, they play backwards sometimes. So these guys, they go forward. So which is positive.
Oh, there you go. It's a breakdown there, courtesy of Dr. Kumar. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, the WAFCON has been titillating us. We'll go to WAFCON and we'll discuss.
She's going to strike it. What a goal. Such a great goal. Calm, composed and confidently converted for the first goal of Zambia. There we go. What goal! This is the second goal of Zambia. There we go. Are we going to see a third goal being scored in this second halftime? What a great goal from Zambia. Here we have a hat-trick. We are only 62 minutes into the game. There we go. Great tackle from... Are we going to see a fourth goal? There we go. There's the fourth goal for Zambia. Such a great, organized, calm and composed. Here we go again with the players moving forward. We have the attack flooding, the Zambia attack flooding in, forward. Here we go again. Are we going to see a fifth record goal? What a great goal from Zambia, as we were saying, such a great performance. That was a great strike from the Zambia players. Here we go again, closer and closer. Now the attack is flooding forward. This is the sixth goal for Zambia, as we said, such a great performance.
Launching the counter-attack. Nice touch here. And probably an opportunity, and it's the first goal! First goal for Malawi! The Malawians are not stopping, and this is another opportunity, and the second goal! Goal for Malawi! In front of the goalkeeper for this opportunity, Ajibari, and it's one for Nigeria. Ball returns to the Malawians. A nice opportunity here, and it's the third goal for Malawi! And it's an opportunity here, probably the second goal, yes. And it's the second goal for Nigeria.
Trying to move forward. The attacker is one-on-one with the keeper, but that was goal, 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 goal. Such a great goal from the Ghanaian, who just opened the score here in the first ever appearance against Cape Verde. Now with Lorca, who, that was goal, what an own goal for Ghana.
Ball played forwards again, maybe a bit more of an opportunity here. Played into space, can she get it down? Really nice run, it's 1-0. Well, it dribbled its way there. Here we go. Goal. 1-0 after a lengthy wait. Takes nerves to put away a penalty like that with that type of confidence. Slotted home. Goalkeeper went the right way, but no mistake about it. 2-1 Cameroon.
Guy looking for Kassé, lovely ball over the top. Here is Kassé. Unselfishly plays it square. Can Senegal open the scoring? Oh, yes, they can. And how? Brilliantly worked, so unselfish as well.
And she's got to stay focused on the task in hand, which is to hold Morocco
for the next few minutes. Musaha only as far as Aitel Haj Masoudi in space in the middle! And Morocco break through.
Jaloka high sensei khutumetswa ke Safi Odriago harapa le bala otla jwalo a shebile o re a hlaineletse pa ke bolo e bantlha bakeng sa Afrika Borwa ya sefubeng jwalo bolo entle Safi harapa ya le bala shebile jwalo ne letsa moretsana ya hlabile ntlha ya pele ke bua jwalo ka Grace Seri ne letsa jwalo ke Safi Odriago o ikguthetsa jwalo Thembi Kgatlana o kena jwalo ha o finyana dipalo empa ke bolo e fihlang jwalo e ba bakeng sa Afrika Borwa o ntsha jwalo e sentse e tla e lebile ho Isabella Lodwick amogela Motau Jonele o bona Hilda Makaya o leka jwalo tlhabobedi ya Afrika Borwa
Razmata. Balkisa, well, that's fallen kindly. Can they open the scoring here? They can! Burkina Faso! They've done it! As said, Tanzania are going to be down to 10 women because Ubamba has been sent off and she cannot believe it. Well, she leaves it. And upsteps Minja against the woodwork and then turned in by 10 women Tanzania. They've drawn level. Oh, what a moment for them. Victory today would be certainly a statement, and it could possibly come. And they've turned it in, and they've taken the lead for a second time.
And then the last game before, well, it's Temwa. Temwa picks it up. There's a touch. Oh, it's the first goal scored by Malawi. And a brilliant goal indeed. The setup, the assist by Temwa was nothing short of brilliant. Kaizer, she's got an overlap. Perfectly timed with Kandawire. There's the delivery into the penalty box. Another chance. The header. What a save. It's been picked up again. And it's been volleyed in. 2-0 for Malawi. That's a great ball. Now a chance here to race on, try and do something. A man goes down. And that's going to be a card for sure for Alufandika. And what colour is it going to be? It's going to be red. Lovely flick. This is it. Temwa with the header. She gets a goal. There's the delivery, it's not bad. There's the goal for Egypt, they get it. That's a fantastic free kick from Mahira Ali. And how about that, they get the goal. This midfield battle is going to be very exciting indeed. It already is. 7.5 minutes in, they've left her on her own. You can't do that. There's your goal. Nigeria take the lead. And what a mistake at the back.
Ngamanga went to her right, to the keeper's left against Mali on Tuesday, and this time she goes left, but it's the same result.
Sometimes you've got to take a look at the stats. That's a great bit of work here, the 1-2, and a Sevra shot! It's a brilliant goal for Mali! As the left foot of Leia goes into the penalty box, there's a cluster of players, there's a chance for a shot! Is it gone in? It's a goal for Cabo Verde! History has been made! Bit of contact on the heel, look at that ball there. Saratu getting the ball back, there's a shot that come in for a post, goal for Mali! Sissoko out to the right-hand side, they're queuing up for a shot on goal, there's your goal number 3! Can they get a goal back and provide us with a little bit of excitement at the very end? There's the header, there's the goal, she didn't even know it had gone in!
Oh, look at that. It's been a hectic one. Algeria, Senegal, Algeria beating them. The home team, Morocco, continuing to dominate in this group here. Kenya, rock bottom.
Yeah, it is given that Morocco is going to qualify in this group. But the other ones, with the neighbors, Algeria, they'll want to make sure that they qualify as well. It's always nice when these big teams qualify, because then the quality of attendance in the stadium increase and get better.
It needs to get better. Only Morocco are getting all that support at their stadiums. This is a group that's all important to us. South Africa sitting at the bottom of that group there with a single point. We do have one more match to play, of course, against Burkina Faso, but it's not all in our hands, Doggy.
No, we're playing 2 games in this last game.
Yeah.
In this last game, we're playing 2 games. Banyana will be playing 2 games.
Yeah.
Hoping the other game goes in their favor and they win their own game.
Yeah.
So we need to beat Burkina Faso is what you're saying, Doggy, right? In our own game.
Exactly.
And then in the other game, we have to hope.
Yeah. And Cote d'Ivoire, obviously, they have to beat Tanzania. Because also, remember, they would probably check who are they going to play in the knockout stage. So they might try to avoid that kind of opponent.
Oh, Banyana, it's all to play for in that game there. All of these matches live, of course, right here on the SABC. We are the official broadcasters of WAFCON 2026. Group C, Sambo, this is where we find Zambia. Barbara Banda, who is the top goal scorer at the moment with 4 goals. This way, Egypt and Nigeria. Oh, Nigeria disappointed in that first game when they lost to Malawi. Malawi have the Chawinga sisters.
It's a surprise package, this Malawi team. They've got strikers that they can score for fun. We talk about the Chawinga sisters. The one who die. Oh, she's quick. She's causing problems for defenders. No wonder they find themselves with 2 wins.
Yeah.
And they're still going to win football matches. Don't be surprised when they'll be the new champions of this competition.
So this is a group of death.
Oh, it is.
Definitely.
And Malawi is the first time they participate.
It's their first competition.
First.
And they've already won both their games. They've scored goals galore. Temwa and Tabitha Chamwinga. Amazing players. Let's go now to the last one in Group D. We gave you these matches last night here on the SABC. Mali beating Cape Verde. Also, Cape Verde, this is their first time in the tournament. And they're playing a Mali team that they already beat to qualify for this tournament, but a Mali team with a lot more experience.
Yeah, they've got players that plays overseas, this Mali team, and obviously they will cause problems for Cape Verde. But what I like about this Cape Verde team is they've got goals that they've got, different goals. They've got in set piece, they've got one in a box where it's just like a tap-in. So, of course, they will want to make sure that they improve on that goal.
So the confirmation here, we can say, Tony. Cameroon have qualified.
They have.
Doesn't matter what happens, they go through. And Cape Verde are out.
Cape Verde,
they're out. Because remember, in the last game, Ghana play Mali. So there's got to be a result there, either way. So that means either one of them will get to 4 points minimum, which means Cape Verde then out of the tournament on their first time.
They're out,
But they've only been playing football. Women in Cape Verde have only been playing football for 8 years.
Sure. 8 years.
Only 8 years, Tony.
Yeah.
Wow.
But they don't look like.
Yeah, I mean,
they look solid.
for 8 years.
First competition.
First competition.
They've done well.
Yeah, they've done well. They lost what? 3-2.
They can build from this. 3-2 against Mali. They can build from.
No, he likes the Cape Verde people.
Oh.
He's got soft for them.
Oh, yeah. Cape Verde. Let's take a quick break. When we come back on the other side, Dana is going to be looking at everything that's happened, of course, out in the PSL. Surprise, surprise. What did I say to you? Chiefs are yet to lose a vote on SoccerZone. It's never happened. Tuba with a very 61% of the vote. The former Pagania invested Kule. Not so much so. Hey guys, take us home. What is the Mumish?
FIFA Fair Play says accept defeat with dignity. Don't blame the ref or anyone for your loss. But Richards Bay, blame abantu.
It's obvious.
But kuna handball.
It's obvious.
Asibone ke ukuthi no ikhona handball thina sithi accept defeat with dignity.
Well, here it is. This is a matter that happened over the weekend, of course, Richards Bay, after that refereeing debacle against Polokwane City. You said you recognize who that is?
Chairman of Richards Bay, Jomo
Biela.
Yo.
Is that him there with the cap?
That's him over there, issuing hands.
Yo.
To the chairman's credit, I think he purposely missed him there.
You reckon?
I think that was the purpose. I mean, it's still not good.
Yeah, it's
that still is not good from the chairman and a member of the executive in the PSL.
Exactly.
But and there again, we're gonna block his mouth there because you're gonna see some profanities coming through. Surprise, surprise. What did I say to you? Chiefs are yet to lose a vote on SoccerZone. It's never happened. Tuba with a very 61% of the vote. I Pagania Zamile Moteti. The former Pagania invested Pule. Not so much so. Hey guys, take us home. What is the Mumish?
FIFA fair play says accept defeat with dignity. Don't blame the ref or anyone for your loss. But you never Richards Bay, but blame abantu.
It's obvious.
But when a handball.
It's obvious.
As born a good no equally handball, Tina said accept defeat with dignity.
Well, here it is. This is a matter that happened over the weekend, of course, Richards Bay, after that refereeing debacle against Polokwane City. You said you recognize who that is?
Chairman of Richards Bay, Jomo
Biela.
Yo.
Is that him there with the cap?
That's him over there, issuing hands. Yo.
To
the chairman's credit, I think he purposely missed him there.
You reckon?
I think that was the purpose. I mean, it's still not good.
Yeah, it's
still not good from the chairman and a member of the executive in the PSL.
Exactly.
But, you know, and there again, we're going to block his mouth there because you're going to see some profanities coming through. This is not what you want. Referees, they're fleeing for their lives.
We thank that man for blocking there because he's restoring the image of the game. The image of the game is tarnished by violence and assault by the officials.
I know Mazola will be calling the chair there and getting a story. Guys, take us home. Thank you so much. It's South African Mazola there with the news as well as, of course, the refereeing decisions. Togi Kumalo says that he knows for sure that the man has been hired. The man is coming to Johannesburg. He's coming to the south of Joburg. Hey, Togi. We're out of here. Good night.